Welcome back to the Quaruntine kitchen. Today we are going to go ahead and make a chicken bento box. So to start off for the chicken bento box, we're going to put some water, some sake, and a little bit of hot sesame oil into a pot, and we're going to boil off our chicken. Now the accompaniment for our chicken in this bento box will be some sweet potato, and we're going to go ahead and cook our sweet potato with a little bit of coconut oil. What we're going to do is we want it to have contrasting flavors. We want the chicken to be spicy, the sweet potato to be sweet, and then the rice to be bland. That way all the flavors mix well together. Now if you don't have coconut oil, it is okay. You can use whatever oil you want to use and just add in whatever sweetener makes you feel nice. I prefer coconut oil because I like the flavor that it gives. Now for a little bit of added extra flavor, you want to put a little bit of fresh ginger in that you grind up to your liking. I prefer to have mine in like little strips, that way I can really taste the ginger as I'm eating it. Now sweet potato is already plenty sweet enough, and most of us go wrong when we put too much sweetener in it. So instead of putting too much in there, I'm just going to put a little dash of sugar, just kind of bring out the good sweet flavor of the sweet potatoes. Then of course you top it off with a little salt, because salt brings out the flavor in, well, everything. Now while everything else is cooking, you're going to go ahead and start your rice. You always want to wash your rice off before you put it in there so you can get the extra starch off, so that way it doesn't get all clumpy and like turn to like a paste. When you put it in there, you want to put equal amounts of water to equal amounts of rice. So however many cups of rice is however many cups of water. Now you want to bring your chicken over. You can go ahead and buy ground chicken and then do it up yourself, but I prefer to get my own chicken, cut it up myself. That way I really know how it looks and it's fine as I want it to be. Now the chicken has been cut up, it is diced to the point that I like it. Now at this point you can serve it the way it is and just have like plain spicy chicken, but I'm a master at cooking, so I like to make sure that my stuff has too much flavor. So we're going to put a little bit of Korean barbecue sauce in it, that way it gives it a nice brown color and a nice sweet finish on top of the spice. Then to make sure that it keeps its brownish color, add a little bit of light soy sauce and then a little bit of sweet chili sauce, just for the good flavor. And now you don't need to cook this, you just need to get it hot, and you just kind of need to move the flavors around, that way everything can combine, because it is already cooked once you pull it out of your broth. Now for the final part of this entire thing, the thing that brings it all together is a little bit of scrambled egg. Now a little fun fact about how they do their scrambled eggs over in Japan is that they use a pair of cooking chopsticks to scramble it up, which I didn't know that. I thought they just used a whisk, but they use the chopsticks, who are really thin, and it helps keep the egg scrambled and fine. Now with a lot of things that we as humans do, we try to overcomplicate everything that we do. With egg, all you really need is just a little bit of salt, and then when you cook it with like 10 seconds on, 10-second off intervals, and make sure that you are constantly staying up with whisking it so you keep it scrambled. As you can see, after a little bit of heat, you get it really finely scrambled. It might stick to your pan a little bit because of the on and off heat, but it looks delicious. Now that the rice is done, you want to pop it open. Look at that beautiful, beautiful rice. Get a little bit of it out. Pack it into the bottom of your bowl. After putting in your rice, you want to put in your sweet potato. Then you put your chicken in on the other side. Put your egg right in the middle for a little bit of added protein. And then you top it off with some fresh carrots and your fresh green onions, and boom, you have a chicken bento bowl.